Hello, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This reading is for the week of February the 20th through the 28th, 2023, or whenever it finds you. I offer this for the highest good to the benefit of the planet. Release me from any blocks and any restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, what are the messages for Aries today, please? What are the messages for Aries for the week of February 20th through the 28th, or whenever this message finds them? Messages for Aries, please. What does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know for this week? Thank you, Spirit. The first card out for you, Aries, is the Five of Scrolls, Diversity. The next card is the number 12, Major Arcana, the Scribe. Reduces to a 3. The next card is the Four of Scrolls, the Karmic Trench. And on the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Roses, Sangha Community. And if you have joined me before at Fortune's Wheel Tarot, you know that I do read from the Akashic Tarot Guidebook. This is the deck that I'm using today. Beautiful deck with beautiful images. And the messages are so detailed, I like to be able to read it in its entirety while you focus on the cards, so thank you for your patience. A woman stands on a veranda overlooking a beautiful valley dotted with little towns on the hills and along the river. Scrolls that she has read lie upon a nearby table. Another scroll is held loosely in her hand while the woman surveys all that she sees. With this card, you'll find that it's time to diversify. There are many options for you to consider, and you should take a look at them all. Allow yourself to try new things, go to new places, learn new subjects, break out into different directions, and meet new people too. Don't worry about scattering your energy too thin. You're in a period of expansion, so use it. Let yourself go farther afield than you planned. In the end, you will diversify in ways that introduce you to a whole new you. The Akashic Force. Your life has turned into a smorgasbord of opportunities. Close your eyes and imagine an array of all the many different things that interest you. Give yourself permission to try them. How can you do that in the coming weeks? As I said, Aries, I love these cards. I love the images. I love the messages. Absolutely beautiful. So it's giving yourself permission to try the many different things that interest you in the coming weeks. That's what diversity, the card of diversity, is all about. The next card for you is the number 12, the Scribe. And as I said, this card reduces to a 3. The learned scribe writes at a high desk. Nearby are a number of other working scribes. In some ancient societies, scribes were simply copiers of holy texts, but in many, they were the most learned men of their time, people well versed in law, scripture, philosophy, history, and more. This card indicates a great upsweep in mind and study for you. If there is any subject with which you'd like to acquaint or reacquaint yourself, do so. It's not just for the sake of study, although that's always a good thing. This period of higher mind and higher learning is nothing less than to change your life or even change the world. Opportunity. This period of higher mind and higher learning is nothing less than to change your life or even change the world. Opportunity. Just as the Wright brothers began by studying the flight patterns of birds, you can rise up on the wings of discovery now. There may be a teacher or even an entire school that can help you with this upliftment. Be sure to seek out the right person or place of learning. You could also become a writer or teacher yourself at this time, elevating and contributing to others. If you're involved in any legal matters, there is a person who can help you with this. Let your great vision guide you to him or her. This could also be a time when you might find yourself writing proposals, grants, essays, blogs, articles, or books. Notice what compels you and be sure to answer the call. The Akashic Force. Think of an interest that you would like to pursue. With a deep breath, feel your desire to make this discovery or expand it further. Find a book today that helps you open this door tomorrow. The first two cards for you, Aries. About things that interest you and discovering those and learning about those, and then the scribe about things that interest you and things that you would like to pursue. The next card for you, Aries, is the Four of Scrolls, the Karmic Trench. Scrolls within the Akashic Tarot deck actually correspond to some degree with swords. The Four of Scrolls, the Karmic Trench. In a field meant to be planted, a man, dirty from his efforts, stands knee-deep inside a long trench. The seeds wait to be planted, yet he continues to dig deeper and deeper. There are other rows plowed and ready for planting, but they are ignored. This card reveals a difficult pattern in your life, a pattern of self-defeating feelings, thoughts, and actions that you've brought forward from previous incarnations. You return to this life with the intention of breaking this karmic pattern, but you got pulled into the old thoughts and behaviors. You've been digging yourself deeper into a karmic trench that gets harder and harder to escape. This pattern is not unknown to you. You recognize it in your relationships, in your jobs, and certainly in your beliefs, behaviors, and responses. It's time to take charge of your karma by altering the inner ideas, feelings, and patterns that cause you to make sabotaging choices. Every time you notice yourself making an old choice that digs you deeper into your karmic trench, you can change your mind and your actions. This will require your conscious effort every step of the way. Without such work, you could go lifetimes burying yourself in the same feelings. But with your commitment to making changes every day, you can dig yourself out. The Akashic Force for this card. Take a moment to remember an old negative pattern that you know all too well, one that has kept you stuck. Close your eyes and breathe in the presence and power of your higher self. You become stronger. You are filled with the will to step out of the mud, and you do, now and every time you fall into this pattern again. I also like to read the card on the bottom of the deck, Aries, and for you, that is the Eight of Roses, Sangha Community. And this is a beautiful card with much symbolism included in this, in the images here. Inside a room, people are seated around a table, conversing with interest and energy. There are many icons from different groups and societies. A caduceus, a sunflower, a Tibetan bell, an Egyptian scarab, a dream catcher, and a Star of David are just a few. This card indicates that it's time to join or rejoin your group, your ashram, your tribe, or your sangha. Whatever you call it, it is a community that connects you with others of like-minded purpose and activity. There are many communities in each person's life, and still more that return from past lives. For instance, you have your family, friends, and work associates, but you also have the people with whom you share many creative, cultural, or spiritual purposes. New friends can also be coming your way at this time. Be open to these new connections. You will not only find help with current directives, but you may also reawaken past life relationships, talents, and disciplines. It's time for a happy sharing of your discoveries. The Akashic Force. Close your eyes and start to feel a new community come around you. People gather and you sense the support of kindred souls. Take a look around you and notice what you sense about the individuals there. Who are they and what purpose do you hold with them? I would like to pull a card for you from the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit, for the messages for Aries. What is the Shaman's Dream Oracle for Aries, please? What is the message that Aries needs to hear for the week of February 20th through the 28th, or whenever this message finds them? Thank you, Spirit. The number 18, Eyes of the Eagle, rising above the fray. This is an awesome card, Aries. This has been an awesome reading for you for the end of February. You are definitely rising above the fray. I'm an Aries myself, an Aries sun, so I'm loving this reading. I'm actually an Aries Venus as well. So yeah, this is an awesome reading for us. Eyes of the Eagle, protection, inherent trust, rising above the fray. The Eyes of the Eagle offers you the gift of foresight, the skill of looking ahead to see the unfolding of destiny before it all manifests as reality. The eagle's extraordinary vision allows it to spot the tiny mouse from its lofty perspective as it flies thousands of feet into the atmosphere. In a similar fashion, you too can train your keen eye to discern the workings of humans. Eyes of the Eagle is an invitation to witness the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, yet react to nothing. Act only to further your noblest calling. The eagle flies above all creatures. When it meets obstacles, it simply rises above them. Know that you are protected. You can fly high above the judgment slings and arrows and the darts of envy. from others who may not have your great wings and are still arguing with the pigeons over the crumbs. Trust that you are ready for whatever fortune has placed before you, even if you feel not yet properly equipped to meet its challenges. Your willingness to say yes to Spirit has nothing to do with how well outfitted you are. Hesitation, on the other hand, will suck the air from under your wings and make you lose altitude. You are now called on to trust into your heart. You are called now to trust your heart and your instincts, to move fearlessly and not waver. The time is right, and no harm can come your way if your motives are pure and you act courageously. That's a beautiful message, Aries. And I feel from this message that some of you are definitely expanding, diversifying, and rising above the fray. Absolutely. Absolutely. Open those books. Study. Find your community. And shake off the mud of the karmic trench. You can climb out of the karmic trench and do great things. The final card that I would like to pull for you is from the Wild Offering Oracle. What is the final oracle message for Aries, please? Thank you so much, Spirit, for these beautiful messages for Aries. Thank you, Aries, for joining me. I appreciate you signing in so much. If you liked this video, if it resonates with you, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate you tuning in. And this one kind of wants to jump out, so I'm going to take it. I don't usually do that, but the one on the top was trying to jump out of my hand. So, calmness. The inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, "Quiet my mind, dear divine. May your peaceful calm take over." This was a beautiful message for you, Aries, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again for joining me on Fortune's Wheel Tarot, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful end of your February. Love and light.